Okay, now let's go over the accounting cycle one more time. That's learning objective 4. So it begins with analyzing and journalizing transactions and ends with preparing the accounting records for the next period's transactions. And that's called the accounting cycle. There are 10 steps. 1. Transactions are analyzed and recorded in that journal. 2. Transactions are posted to the ledger, and then you pull off the unadjusted trial balance to make sure the balances are in balance. Then you do the adjustments. Remember, you have to look for accrued revenues and expenses, unearned revenues, and depreciation. Then you would pull off an end-of-the-period spreadsheet. Actually, I would pull off the spreadsheet right here. I would pull this off and put it into the worksheet. I would do your adjustments on the worksheet and come up with an adjusted trial balance. Then the adjusted trial balance is prepared. Okay. Then you have financial statements. Then you have closings that are journalized and posted to the ledger. And finally, you're going to have that post-closing trial balance. It's going to agree with your balance sheet. For a visual on this is a fairly good visual, although it is a bit confusing. But follow me, okay? First, you journalize the transactions in the journal. Then you post them to the general ledger. Then you prepare that unadjusted trial balance. Goes back here, and you assemble the adjusting data. What adjustments do you want to make? Then you journalize the adjustments. They go to the general ledger. They come back and you create the adjusted trial balance. Then you create the financial statements. So then you're back to, okay, I've got the statements. Now I've got to close the entries. And then you post the closing entries. And then you have the post-closing trial balance. So you can kind of see you're just kind of moving between these three areas as you do the accounting cycle, and it's just a continuous feedback loop until you're ready for the next period. And this is just a summary of, they keep saying the spreadsheet is optional. You really need that for a visual, especially when you're first learning how to do it. Otherwise, you can't get a handle on it. So here are your 10 cycles. You really need to know these. I would write them down someplace or copy it because it will come up over and over and over again. Not only in tests, but when you're doing accounting. So this is a good thing to have memorized. So that is the accounting cycle explained.